Hi, folks. My name is Zach Falk, and I'm with Black Diamond Mortgage in Whitefish, Montana. And we're going to be doing a series for you over the next couple of weeks where we tell the stories of everybody who's employed at Black Diamond and how they became homeowners. One of the myths and the fallacies that exists in our society and our culture is that you need a mansion as your first home. So the purpose of this series is to try and help you understand that that's A, not true, and B, really not even real for most people. So what we're going to do is we're going to explain how we have come from humble beginnings, just like 98% of people, and how we have taken the tools available to us through mortgages to become homeowners. So my personal story is probably a lot like some of yours. When I was 22 years old, my wife and I bought our very first house in Kalispell, Montana. And it wasn't glamorous. We bought a starter home. It was built in 2010. It's only 1,300 square feet. But for us, it was a really big deal. We used RD financing, which is backed by the USDA. And what's great about RD financing is it was a zero down program, which when you're 22 years old, let's be real, you don't have a lot of money in the bank. So you have to find solutions that work in order to get yourself a mortgage so that you can buy a home. So at the ripe old age of 22, my wife Maggie was 8 months pregnant with our first son, and we had an emotional reason to get into a home. We were renting from a place where the neighbors weren't necessarily the best neighbors to raise kids around. So we wanted to get out, and we also understood that there were benefits from being a homeowner over the course of time. So we paid $220,000 for our very first home, and it was the best thing that we have done. So fast forward, it's now 5 years later, and we are currently embarking on a project to actually build our dream house. But what's important is we didn't get our dream house right away. The other great thing about homeownership for Maggie and I is that we were able to make some equity from our house that we're going to be able to utilize on our new build. And that's just a matter of market appreciation, good discipline as we've paid our mortgage on time every month. And it's something that the market has given us so that we can use. And that's important for all of you listening and watching this, is that there are opportunities in homeownership that go just beyond the fact that you have a roof over your head. You start to make money. So our story is going to continue as we build our home. We've learned a lot about that as well, and we hope to be done sometime next year, which would be 2023. And we're looking forward to being able to now consider keeping our current home and renting it out to someone else so that we have some passive income, we have someone else paying our mortgage, all the while living in the house that we really wanted to live in from day one. So don't be scared of home ownership. Don't be scared of humble beginnings, and don't be scared of looking for something that maybe isn't perfect right away. There's a lot of value in home ownership, and as I said, we're all going to explain at Black Diamond Mortgage what that's meant for each of us personally, and I hope you find value in this upcoming series. Thank you.